Hey guys, welcome to the channel and thank you for watching. Premier League match week 28 is here. This weekend we have so many games and this is my preview for all the games. Stay until the end and you won't be disappointed. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share, comment down below. 1 second my friend and it's all set. Much appreciated. Let's go. Let me remind you very quickly the table so far after 27 games. Remember, Liverpool and Aston Villa already played 28 games. So technically, they are not playing match week 27. Okay, they're going to be on match week 29. But let's say in general, this is going to be match week 28. So Liverpool are top of the table, 67 points. Arsenal are second, 54 points. Nottingham Forest, 48 points. Manchester City are fourth, 47 points. Chelsea are fifth, 46 points. Newcastle are sixth, 44 points. I'm trying just to give you an idea how close the rest to top four is. Take away like Liverpool and Arsenal a little bit. Other teams, you can see the difference is just like 1 point, 2 points, 3 points until 10th, okay? Until Aston Villa. So if you just lose one game, you can find yourself easily in the 10th position. That's how close it is. So every team now needs to perform. You have to win your games. This is the sprint, okay? It's not a marathon anymore. Anything can still happen. Tottenham Hotspurs are 13th on the table. Manchester United are 14th. Wow. This is very bad. And for the last three, you have Ipswich, Leicester City, and Southampton. Let's go and give you some details about the games this weekend. Let's start by Saturday, March the 8th, 2025. The first game is going to be 7:30 a.m. Eastern Time if you are in the US. The game is going to be shown on the USA Network or Universal if you speak Spanish. Nottingham Forest, Manchester City is going to be a very tough game. Nottingham Forest, the last game in the Premier League against Arsenal, it was a 0-0. And Tottenham Hotspurs lost at home against Manchester City. So City, on paper, got some kind of momentum. But I think this game is going to be very complicated for them. And it's going to be a draw 2-2. Brighton against Fulham. Brighton been doing very good lately. You know, since they lost against Nottingham Forest 7-0, Chelsea gave them life back again. Charity FC, they beat Chelsea 3-0. They beat Southampton 4-0. They beat Bournemouth 2-1. So they've been doing very good in the Premier League. Okay, so they already forgot that bad defeat. And when it comes to Fulham, the last time they went away to win against Wolves. And they lost against Crystal Palace in a London derby not long ago at home. This game is going to be very difficult. I see Brighton just edging this 2-1. Crystal Palace against Ipswich. Ipswich, they have to start winning games. Otherwise, the relegation is going to be confirmed in a few weeks from now. They are terrible. But guess what? They beat Chelsea. So they are not that terrible. Anybody can beat Chelsea. So it is what it is. Crystal Palace won the last game against Aston Villa. They completely smashed them. And remember, Villa before that, they beat Chelsea 2-1. So they were all confident and they went to London and get smashed by Crystal Palace. Ipswich, they lost against Manchester United 3-2. Crystal Palace playing home. Ipswich are not doing good. Home and away. Crystal Palace to win 2-0 this game. Moving on. Liverpool against Southampton. Yeah. This is a very, very easy to predict. Liverpool, even back in the day when Southampton were well established in the Premier League, Liverpool always found a way to beat them. And people used to call Southampton like Liverpool B team because they got many players from there, like Lallana, Sadio Mane, Van Dijk, people like that. I can go. The list is very, very, very long. I think Southampton fans really hate Liverpool with passion, but they are not good. The last game in the Premier League, they got beaten by Chelsea. Liverpool won against Newcastle. Liverpool top of the table. They can't afford to drop point. They're gonna win this game. And Liverpool got momentum. They went to Paris in the Champions League, beat PSG the last minute 1-0. Man, life is good at Liverpool. They are going to win this game 5-1. Okay, stay tuned because we're going to talk about that big game this weekend on Sunday, Manchester United against Arsenal. That is the main event of match week 28. Brentford against Aston Villa. Those are the games on Saturday. Don't forget that. Let's go. Brentford 1-1 the last time against Everton. Aston Villa lost against Crystal Palace. Both teams really need point, but I feel like this one is gonna be a draw. Aston Villa can't continue dropping point, but unfortunately with the Champions League, and they had a very good win in the Champions League 3-1 against Club Brugge. But I think playing in London against Brentford is so complicated. So I think they might be a little bit tired, Aston Villa. And Brentford are going to beat them 2-1. Wolves against Everton. Well, we all know that Wolves are struggling for relegation to stay in the division. It's going to be very tough, but they're still there. They lost the last game against Fulham at home. This game against Everton at home. It's going to be a very, very tough game. But I don't even think that Kuna is going to be there. Yeah, their best player, I think he got a red card or something like that. He will be suspended. So I think it's going to be a 2-2 draw. Now, let's move on for the games on Sunday, March the 9th, 2025. The first game on Sunday that we're going to discuss in this video is Chelsea against Leicester City. Chelsea just won 2-1 away in the Conference League against Copenhagen. So they got some kind of momentum. And the last game in the Premier League, they won 4-0 against Southampton. So they have to keep pushing. And for Leicester City, there is no hope, to be honest. I don't even remember when was the last time that they won a game. Yeah, it was like 5 games ago against Tottenham Hotspurs away. But I think Chelsea are going to be too strong for Leicester City. It's going to be Chelsea 3, Leicester City 1. Next game on Sunday, Spurs against Bournemouth. Oh my lord. Spurs just lost away against Asmark or whatever team it was in Europa Conference League. Yeah, Europa League, not Conference League. Europa League, not Europa Conference League. And they lost against Manchester City in the Premier League the last time. Bournemouth, yes, they lost the last game against Brighton, and they would like to come back. And I think they're going to do it. Bournemouth are a very, very good team. And Tottenham Hotspur's Solanke is not going to be there. He got injured in the Europa League. I don't think he's going to play on Sunday. I see Bournemouth really doing it. I think Bournemouth to win this game at Tottenham Hotspur's stadium. It's going to be 3 for Bournemouth, 2 for Tottenham Hotspurs. The last game on Sunday is going to be Manchester United against Arsenal. Main event. Very, very tough. You don't even know what you got from Manchester United at the moment. They drew the game away against Sociedad in the Conference League. Arsenal completely destroyed PSV 7-1 in the Champions League. They're all gone blazings at the moment. Of course, the last time in the Premier League, they only drew 0-0 against Nottingham Forest, but this time they have a lot of momentum. But like I said, you just don't know what you got from Manchester United. On their day, they can beat anybody, but most of the time, under Amorim, it's just big question marks. I think this game is going to be a draw. It's going to be a 2-2 draw. But on paper, of course, when you think about Arsenal and what they are trying to do, you feel like Arsenal got an edge and they might win. But I think it's going to be a 2-2 draw. Now, let's move on to the last game of match week 28. It's going to be on Monday, actually. Why can't you just put all the games during the week, on weekend, instead of like Monday? Man, what's going on with these people? West Ham United against Newcastle. Wait, is that still match day 28? Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I think so. So yeah, it's going to be this game here. London Stadium. West Ham beat Leicester City the last time in the Premier League. Liverpool beat Newcastle. So Newcastle needs to win this game. But I think Graham Potter is doing a great job given the circumstances and how he came and took the job. I think this game is going to be 2-0 to Newcastle. Not Newcastle, to West Ham. Why? Because Newcastle got one eye on the final of the what's it called, Carabao Cup, right? They don't want their players to get injured. They already have Anthony Gordon, who is not gonna play in the final of the Carabao Cup, and they have Lois Hall is injured. They have a few key injuries at the moment, so I think one eye is gonna be on, okay, let's go and try to win that Carabao Cup. So I think West Ham United will win this game 2-0.